High above, in the impossible spiral of the chamber, a seam split open. Not gentle, not like before. Ripped. A cold, silvery light poured downward, harsh, ancient, and alive. I felt it first as weight behind my ribs, a pressure hollowing me from the inside. Then I saw it. A figure descending slowly, falling both upward and downward at once. Its form shifted, never fully known, never fully remembered, radiating presence as planets radiate gravity. The threads of the loom recoiled instinctively. The boy collapsed into my arms, shaking. The woman steadied him, eyes wide with shock and recognition. "That's not a dreamer," she whispered. "That's something else. Something older than all of this." And then I heard it, not with my ears, but through the resonance of the loom itself. Old, familiar, intimate, my own voice. But not mine. The source has noticed. The waking begins. And in a trembling whisper, the boy added, "It's not part of the dream. It's what we forgot to forget." The corridor behind us had regained shape. Walls of pale stone and smooth arches, yet the air still vibrated faintly, a residual hum of raw memory. The static had retreated, but its echo lingered, tugging at thoughts like half-remembered dreams. The boy's fingers clung to mine, knuckles white, yet steadier than moments ago. "We need to move carefully," the woman murmured, her eyes scanning the corridors, tracing threads invisible to me but palpable to her. "The source doesn't just touch one. It awakens all connected." I nodded. The loom itself seemed to pulse beneath our feet, a living lattice of consciousness sensing the stirrings below. Threads of memory vibrated outward like ripples on a pond, signaling that something ancient, something buried, had been disturbed. The boy took tentative steps, shadowed by our presence, each footfall resonating with the pulse of the loom. He was fragile, but alive, and the more aware he became, the more the dream bent around him. The walls flickered, revealing fragments of lost worlds, cities of glass, forests of silvered leaves, oceans that swirled into the sky. All were memories, ours, theirs, the ones forgotten by time. "Why does it hurt so much?" the boy whispered, voice raw. "To remember?" She knelt beside him. "Because remembering is real. Forgetting is comfort. But reality is heavy. It takes everything from you and leaves nothing the same." He swallowed, gazing into the corridor ahead, where threads of light stretched and twisted like living veins. "I don't know who I am," he admitted, voice trembling. "I don't know what I did." "You're not supposed to," I said gently. "Not yet. But you will. And when you do, you'll see that nothing was ever wasted. Every fear, every loss, every quiet moment, it built this." I gestured at the loom beneath our feet, spiraling threads of silver and gold pulsing with awareness. "This is all of us. All we were, all we are, all we could be." He looked at me, eyes widening as the first flickers of recognition passed over him. The shadows of memory that had clawed at his mind began to settle, folding into themselves like ink drying on paper. Shapes of loss, fear, and regret calmed, drawn into the loom's lattice where they belonged. The woman's voice, calm but insistent, pulled my attention upward. "Do you feel it?" "Beneath the threads?" I paused, breathing deliberately. Yes, a low vibration, deep and constant, thrummed through the chamber. Not just the loom's pulse, something older, more patient. Something waiting, something aware. "The source," she said. "It's watching, learning, testing. It only reacts to those who remember, to those who can hold themselves steady in the chaos." The boy's lips trembled. I remember something. A hand, a city, a song I never sang." "Good," I said. "Hold on to that. Let it guide you. Don't let the fear take it from you." He nodded, small but determined, and the loom responded. Threads shimmered, spiraling around him like protective arms. His presence anchored the room, and I could feel the static beyond the chamber pull back, hesitant now. The boy had become a node, a living bridge between fractured memory and the waking dreaming. Then, from the heart of the loom, a pulse struck like a heartbeat magnified, reverberating through every thread. The spiral above us wavered, bending the light into a funnel that reached downward, silver, cold, alive. A whisper threaded through the lattice. The awakening cannot be contained. All who remember will feel the stirring. The boy's eyes widened. It's everywhere. Yes, she whispered. And it's not just here. Across the dreaming, the sleepers are feeling it. Some will rise in joy. Some in terror. Some will fracture. I placed a hand on the boy's shoulder, feeling the warmth, the tremor, the fragile courage. You are part of this, I said. The loom is alive because of all of us. And you are a thread that matters. The loom pulsed again, brighter, faster, resonating with a consciousness older than all the architects. I realized then that the awakening had begun, not just for him, but for all who had ever threaded memory into this fragile, impossible dream. And far below, in the hidden chambers where the pods slept, something shifted. A single pod blinked, its occupant stirring, reaching, feeling. The first ripple of recognition beyond the deliberate awakenings of the architects. The dreaming was breaking open, and none of us would be the same.